Good afternoon. Good afternoon, guys. So my name is Mohammed Abdulaziz from the Department of Library and Information Science with the matric number EDU 23LIS058. So we are here to talk about metadata. First of all, we ask ourselves, what is metadata? So we thought I have here, metadata is metadata or meta information is a data that provides information about other data. Yes. So, but not the content of the data itself, such as the text of a message or image itself. There are many distinct types of metadata, including. So it's trying to tell us that metadata has more features than you think. Metadata has more features than whatever you can imagine. So, in the 21st century, metadata technology has to reach out more. So metadata has more information, more objectives, and more imagery we talked about. So when metadata starts building up, it came up about example of metadata. Descriptive metadata as one of the examples. Because it's an information about a resource. It is used for discovery and identification. It includes elements such as title, abstract, and author and keywords. So it's trying to explain to us that in the example of metadata, so the descriptive parts of it normally shows that the author, the keywords, and the abstract is one of the main examples and one of the main features of the descriptive metadata. So it should be accessible and it should be good for descriptive metadata. Structural metadata, which is a container of data. Structural data is a container of data, and it indicates how compact objects are put together. For example, how pages are ordered in form of chapters. So it describes the type of version, the types, the version, the relationship, and other characteristics of digital material. So here is the administrative metadata. The information to help manage resources like resources type, permission, and when and how it was created. That is for administrative metadata. So it's trying to tell us that it helps us manage resources, it helps us manage data and information at a certain time, and how the data was created. So we now talk about the uses of metadata. So metadata may be written into a digital photo file that will identify who owns it, copyright and content information, what brand or model of camera created the file along with exposure information. So it's trying to tell us that any metadata you are using, it must have an information, how it was created, how it was managed, how it was shared. That is metadata for you. It will tell you how information is being brought up to where it is. So that is one.
Yes, I like to say so. Good day everyone, I'm by name Adeyo from LIS department, matric number Edu 23 LIS 118, and I'm here to talk about the types of metadata. Basically, we have three types of metadata. We have the descriptive metadata, the administrative metadata, and the structural metadata. The descriptive metadata, this information that describes the content, such as file type, the author, and the author. That's for the descriptive metadata. Then for the structural metadata, this refers to a type of metadata or information that is organized in such a way that is organized such as.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Opanachi Deborah, matric number Edu 23 LIS 088 from the Faculty of Education LIS Department, and I'm here to talk about the metadata tags. First, metadata tags are specific labels or keywords assigned to a piece of data. These ones, they are just specific keywords or tags that are attached to a data. So the examples of these tags include, there are 15 of them, but I'll list 10 and explain 5. First, we have the title, the author, description, keywords, date created, last modified, file size, file type, language, and publisher. Out of these 10, we'll talk about title. Like we all know, the title of any material is the name of that material, the name of the content. Like you have a book, the name is My the weather. The weather there is the metadata tag on that book, which is the title of the book. So the next metadata tag is author. Who is an author? An author is a creator, the person that writes a book. So that name, the name of the individual that writes or that published that book is the author's name. Now, description. A description is a brief summary or description of the content. This description may not necessarily be found on the surface of the book. So it just tells you something, just like a summary on how the book will look like. It gives you a highlight on what the book will look like, or on what the information resource is likely going to be. Then we have keywords. What are keywords? They are phrases that describe the content useful for search optimization. Like now you are looking for importance of agriculture to society. What are the keywords in that question? The keywords there are now agriculture and society. I don't know if you get my point. So that's what keyword is talking about. So agriculture and society now are now the metadata tags in that information. Lastly, we have date created. The date that information material is created is another kind of metadata tags. Thank you.
My name is Suleiman. I'm from Library Information Science. I'm from Library Information Science. Matric number 23 LIS 900. So I'm here to talk about the history of metadata, because you all know that anything that has any technology or any innovation must have an history. Now, metadata has a various purpose. Metadata has various purpose. Part of the purpose is used to find relevant information. Now, when you find relevant information, you discover the resources